Thanks for watching this video. Make sure you watch the other 4 videos we have also posted in response to the factual errors and misleading information in the Vice News report on crisis pregnancy centres. The second major problem with this Vice News report where viewers are majorly misled is when the reporter claims that there is no link between abortion and subsequent negative mental health outcomes for women who undergo abortions. She quotes the American Psychological Association. Well, she doesn't actually quote them, she actually just refers to them and says wrongly that they've done research which proves that there is no link between abortion and subsequent mental health problems for women. In actual fact, the American Psychological Association commissioned a report where they looked at existing research, and then based on the conclusion of that report, which was led by a committee of people, they declared that there was no subsequent risk of mental health problems for women who have abortions. Now, there's a major problem with this though, and a lot of very competent and very highly qualified researchers have already pointed out the problems here. Firstly, the American Psychological Association, right back in 1989, already declared that they don't believe that there was any correlation between abortion and adverse mental health outcomes. So they've already said they don't believe there's a link. And some of those same people who were part of that original committee which made that declaration back in 1989 were also part of the new committee, which in recent years has gone back and looked at some of the research and has made the exact same claim again. Now, of course, this should raise red flags because what it suggests and what it actually proves is that the people on this committee, this recent committee, already went into their investigative process with a predetermined idea in mind. Now, the other and very important fact to note here is that the American Psychological Association, since 1969, have had an official policy that they believe abortion to be, or access to abortion to be, a civil right. So they actually have adopted an ideological stance on the issue of abortion and a very strong stance as well. What this means is that any subsequent research they have done into this area is clearly going to be coloured by the ideological stance they've taken. And we need to be careful to filter any claims that the American Psychological Association is making through the fact that they have a strong ideological commitment on the issue of abortion. It's hard to see how you can present or engage in a scientific process in a very neutral and balanced way if you've already adopted a very strong stance on the issue like they have. But more importantly, again, is the fact that there are really competent researchers who are very qualified in these areas who are quite clearly saying, in actual fact, the American Psychological Association is wrong. What they've done is they've effectively chosen to ignore the research which does show there is a problem and there are subsequent mental health harms that happen as a result of abortion. Now, I personally have spoken and met with women and read the stories of many women who have experienced these very problems. Yet Vice News is expecting me to believe that those women who have shared their stories, and I've heard or read their stories about the terrible depression and other mental health harms that they experienced after their abortion, were either delusional and just making this stuff up because there's something mentally wrong with them, or they're lying. Well, I refuse to accept that because these women come across definitely as being credible, and there's a lot of them who have these very negative experiences to share. Then we have the fact that there are non-religious, pro-choice researchers like Professor David Ferguson from my country, who has been conducting some longitudinal research for many years now, who is actually disagreeing with the American Psychological Association. Now, Professor David Ferguson's research is highly regarded all over the world, and the quality of his research is considered really top-notch. Yet he has come out and he has disagreed with the American Psychological Association, saying they have not got their facts correct here. In actual fact, they are wrong to suggest that there is no link between abortion and subsequent mental health outcomes, because there clearly is a link and it is showing up in the research. So the Vice News reporter does a great disservice to women and to the general public by misleading them the way she does in this video and trying to claim that there are no links between abortion and subsequent mental health outcomes. If you enjoyed this video from Life TV, then we want you to do 3 things. Number 1, become a subscriber to our YouTube channel. Number 2, get onto Facebook and give our Life TV Facebook page a like. Number 3, start following us on Twitter. Actually, there's a 4th thing you can do as well. Tell all your friends and family about Life TV and get them to become subscribers and followers as well. Every week we post a brand new video about pro-life and human dignity issues. And if you are a follower of Life TV, then you get to find out about those videos straight away. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time on Life TV.